Jones.
Ramona Jones.
I'm Jazz.
And I'm Jasmine, DeAndre Green. Happy to be here.
What's a good?
Got a resume over the limits, got something for the king, something for the queen. And we got a winning team, about to do the thing. Then we hit them with a bada boom, bada bing.
You know what it is when we in the booth. Speaking to the house, speaking to the youth. But at the end of the day, is it to the truth? See time, mama, she gon' see the fruit. Put the Canton, gotta put it on the roof. Get the message, get the bag, gotta get the loot. Find another way to preach, we don't need a suit. Turn them on in the game, but the puzzle cool. Let's go. Yeah, with CantonJones, the message, one in the booth podcast.
Say something.
You done?
I'm gonna need you to put the boots on the hush.
All right, we want to thank you guys for joining us with Thank you guys for joining us in the booth today with CantonJones, Messenja. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe to the show on Facebook. Shut up. YouTube and all podcast platforms, including it's too much going on. Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Gee whiz. Are you done? Are you done?
Blah 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 blah.
Oh, it's hot in here. There's a lot going on. Sorry.
All right, man. If y'all want to sponsor, excuse me,
This craziness.
or
Yes.
advertise the show, please hit us up at intheboothpod, P-O-D, at gmail.com, and we will meet your requests. Also, if you would like us to speak on something, please hit us up at that same email. Give us your subject, your topics. We will be hitting them next week. So yeah, definitely let us.
And if you want to listen, you can mail us your product. We'll show your product, 950 Eagles Landing Parkway. That's in Stockbridge, Georgia, 30281. Box or Suite 323. That's our PO box. And and we can read your info if you send it to the podcast email.
In the Booth Pod.
Right. We can and Jazz is gonna make you
a jingle.
We'll all be on the jingle based on who you pay.
Yeah.
And I am available. Hello.
Right. So we'll do.
Any insurance companies, hit us up.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the insurance. The lawyer company.
Trends are fashion for less. But there you go. What you know about that? Yeah, we gave City Trends a free
And that
plug.
was free.
Yeah. There you go. So just letting y'all know.
Yeah.
What's another jingle y'all know? 411 pain. That joke that joke was the hardest.
Call that church one too, man. 411 pain.
They got one for everybody.
Every genre.
But that's the one.
The shout one.
They got the
I'm back at the rock station. What's going on?
The dude that did the church 411 pain, you need a Grammy, bro. A Grammy. 411 pain.
I wouldn't go that far, but
I'm just
okay.
saying, that's a new category, commercial. Yeah. This is a new category for how big heads are.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Ouch.
They got a new. They got a new Extreme Body Parts Award. The Extreme Body Parts Award. And the biggest head goes to. The swollen head goes to.
The incredible edible head.
No, just.
Go ahead. Before we get started,
This how big her head is, unswollen. No, just play. I'm just playing.
Good. I got it out.
I can't do it. Can you move on, guys, please? Can you move on?
Unswollen. They did the opposite of Beetlejuice instead of getting swallowed.
Okay. We like to joke on, but honestly,
Me. Finish that sentence. Me.
No, everybody get joked on. But look, to be honest with you, I don't think her head big at all. That's the
You
truth.
should just stop talking about
I'm just saying. No, I don't think it's big.
The Lord has spoken.
Like if her head was the size of that O behind her, now it'll be big. But it's like,
Can y'all see the O? Okay then.
nah,
All right.
We are in the boat.
Fight back, Jazz. Jazz, fight back, Jazz. Fight back, Jazz.
No, Jazz.
At least swing.
I know a great legacy, and that's Steph Curry's daddy.
Yeah.
Played in the NBA, but Steph Curry was always around his dad. He was always shooting basketballs on the NBA court, and so he was groomed in the NBA to have the type of success. Now, nobody, knew that he would be this great of a shooter. Not like God be putting that ball in there.
I'm talking about what?
I've been around basketball all my life.
Like Angels in the outfield, they stop. They be like,
I've never, ever seen anybody shoot the ball like Steph Curry.
Right.
But his dad was a shooter. His dad was known as
And
a shooter.
Seth too. Seth can shoot.
And his brother can shoot.
I can shoot.
And so,
What you gotta do with what? What do you have to do with
we be
this?
shooting.
your mom and dad play ball.
I shoot craps.
Right. It's like, it's not the same thing.
Sevens and them 11s.
So
Blow, son.
but I think I love what LeBron is doing with his son.
Yeah.
So there are some guys that's setting up legacies.
I think it's getting more popular.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying, because in past generations we just didn't have the capital or to do anything. We was barely hanging on. We were in survival mode. And
I
I
would say,
think
well, the
as a
opportunities.
generation now, we're no longer in survival mode, and you have to move in legacy mode.
Right.
You have to shift.
And it helps that you can see it now
Yeah.
in other
Yeah.
people.
And our parents, did things, I had to do this to make it through, to, put the meals together and make a miracle out of this.
I had to walk 5 miles to get to school. Is that why you didn't graduate?
Oh,
Is that why you didn't graduate?
You passed out one hot summer day.
How you go uphill both ways?
I had to walk to school 10 miles uphill both ways.
With no socks.
The landscape of the earth just switched while you was in school. As soon as you get out of school. Stories be, bro. Be some more stories back in the day. But I think that's where we are now. Is if we're in position to take advantage of that.
Good morning. Hump day. Hump day.
This is the day.
That's the song. I'm telling you.
The day
That's that song. I'm telling you.
that the Lord
How
has
did you
made.
even?
Like
So
breaking
you should
news.
listen to that song, and he was like, "Oh, let's be
I was
honest."
like,
Praise and worship.
no, I was
Right.
this is the day.
Oh, when you heard the
tell me-
Beyonce song, you
Tell me it ain't the same
Canton,
song.
Has some kind of way figured out that if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Is actually this is the day.
Play
Like
if we could play the
song-
music. If we played the music, I know they're gonna take the show down.
no.
But if we played it,
I can't look at the
This is the day.
This is the day.
there you go. That's the same song. It's the same song. I'm trying to tell you, this is the day, and
That the Lord.
that's the same. Somebody, I'm telling you.
What we need to do is just play our soundtrack and just sing "This Is the Day."
Let's do
over
it. Let's do it Sunday. We'll do it Sunday.
No, we're not doing it Sunday. No.
Let's do it Sunday. We'll do it
If it's
Sunday.
the
Your
same
wife
music,
said no.
We're gonna do it
She
Sunday.
said
We're gonna do it
no.
Sunday.
Sunday.
This is our praise and worship
We're
music
gonna do it
Sunday.
Sunday. We're gonna get the instrumental,
Y'all better not do the dance.
and we're gonna do.
Y'all better not.
What's the dance like?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah. We ain't gotta do that. We'll let
That's
somebody
the
do.
praise hand.
I'm saying that's the same song. I just want to let y'all know. Listen, y'all call your favorite, gospel artist. Tell them they got a remix on their hand free of
Amen.
charge.
So they
They
got
can
a
just take
remix on their
that
hand.
out there.
Well, thank you guys for joining us in the booth.
Yeah.
Breaking news about Beyonce's song, but amen.
Yeah.
Please
Breaking
like, share,
news.
and subscribe to the show on
Yes.
Facebook, YouTube,
Yes.
and all podcast
Yes.
platforms, including Spotify,
Amen.
Apple, and Google Podcasts.
I don't know why podcast made you go country and Australia and Australian at the same time.
Country and Australia. Leave me be. Leave me alone.
And if you would like to sponsor or advertise the show, make sure you go to intheboothpod, P-O-D, @gmail.com. Send us an email, and we will respond to you with a business situation.
Yeah. Today's show's Good Company. The homie
D-Mob.
D-Mob out of Cincinnati. Rapper extraordinaire, great musician, but he stepped out on faith 8 years ago to start his company called Good Company, and he does shirts, pants. He has a store in downtown Cincinnati, and he's doing his thing. So he's
He got the
sponsoring the day
kiosks too
show.
at the mall too. Seen that?
Yep. So he's doing it real big. We rock it. My Preacher Man video, which one of my more popular videos from back in the day, I had on a Good Company sweater, and and so a lot of people support his event. He has an anniversary coming up soon.
Yeah.
With
It's in July.
Erica Campbell is gonna be there celebrating him, man. So Big Dog, thank you for supporting the show. We love you, man.
Salute, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Salute, brother.
All right.
All right, people.
What are we talking about today?
Man,
Here
this
we
is
are.
here we
Once
go
again,
Yep. Here we go
Texas
again.
massacre, people. The worst, I think, mass shooting in Texas in a long time. An 18-year-old gunman opened fire Tuesday at a Texas elementary school, killing at least 19 children, which, as of last night, the number was up to 19. It kept going up during the day as he went from classroom to classroom. 2 adults were killed, one of which was a teacher. The assault at Robb Elementary School in the heavily Latino town of Uvalde, which is south,
Of San Antonio. I
so
think.
right there near Mexico,
Yeah.
like down there.
Yeah, it's right on the
Near the
border.
South Texas. Okay.
Yeah, it's on the border.
Was the deadliest shooting at a U.S. school since a gunman killed 20 children and 6 adults at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. The gunman also killed his grandmother before the rampage.
Wait,
Actually, she didn't die.
She didn't die. She was still alive.
Oh, she was
She's still alive.
But he shot her.
Yeah, he did shoot her, but she's still alive.
Thank God. So he shot his grandmother before he went on the rampage to kill and wound other people. Question: why is this continuing to happen in America, but don't seem to be happening nowhere else?
Right. A lot of people. The debate is about the guns and the access to the guns. A lot of people are saying, it's not the guns that kill people, it's the people that kill people. Yeah, but if you got access to just spoons, then you can kill a lot of people with just spoons.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so it is the weapons that you're able to get to allow you to kill so many people at a rapid rate. Even if you had a different type of gun, even if they just did handguns or shotguns or something like that, then you have to. You don't have as many rounds.
Right.
You can't let off as many rounds as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times people can, get away a lot faster if it's a handgun as opposed to a machine gun, bro.
Right.
And so it's amazing that the people who are in Congress or those people who can make this change, they don't feel the pain of these people.
Exactly.
They don't have a lot of those people are older. They may have grandkids, but they don't really have kids that they see every day. They don't feel the pain of these type of massacres. They don't feel the pain of the people that were in the grocery store. They just don't feel that pain. They have an elevated lifestyle. they're rich, and so these are money moves. Like they're getting paid by the gun association or the NRA or whatever it is.
They're all in cahoots.
Yeah, and so it is a business decision. It's a blatant, it's blatant business. All right, so which means we're not gonna change this law. You're talking about we want to protect the Second Amendment. The right to bear arms. You also saying that, man, these are hunting guns. Like, bro, you're not gonna go hunting with a machine gun.
Yeah. Right. First of all, these guns are for battle.
Right.
These guns are for military battle.
Right.
What is a civilian doing with a military gun? You're inviting a military scene.
Right.
Inside of society by inviting these guns or access to these guns.
Right.
You don't need that. And I need my AR-15. This is my question. Out of all these mass shootings, when the good boys gonna be there to shoot back with your AR-15?
Come on.
So the fact that you got access to the AR-15, the AR-15 ain't never there to combat the other AR-15.
Yeah, it's
so
always
why do
the
you
bad people using it. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Why do we even need access to it if you say, oh, I need mine for protection, but We've had last year we was 613 mass shootings. Not one of them was combated with an AR-15 or with a military type weapon.
Right.
And the kid in Buffalo got shot by a pistol, but he got on military, gear. Like this stuff shouldn't be available. Why do you need this stuff?
Right.
This stuff
The crazy thing is, yesterday we went to the pawn shop. We were looking for equipment
y'all know
for the
I love
church.
the pawn shop. We built Free Life off pawn shop.
And so we saw, and we went to a pawn shop we'd never been to, and so we saw all of these guns, and we were amazed at how many guns were in this one place and how many people were wanting guns at that time. Now this was yesterday, and I believe, and we actually had a conversation saying
it like it was during the time.
It was during the time. Like, when will you ever need this type of gun or whatever?
You're creating a war zone.
Right.
I've never, and I might well tell. Like, it was on Tar Boulevard, right? Where we on Tar?
That was Tara.
We were on Tar Boulevard.
The one right there by the exit.
By the flea market.
Yeah, by the exit.
Right there going.
They be lined up before they even get there.
No, but
they're a gun shop. They just do the pawn shop.
But the thing that baffled my mind, it was a guy that was in line, and I think he wrote down something on the paper. He was trying to buy a gun, and he just wrote like his information. They just handed it over, and that was it.
That was it.
Like, I'm like, where? There's no background check. There's no.
I mean, they probably did a background check, but I mean, we smart enough to keep somebody clean now to buy the gun.
I was about to say, that don't mean
for
nothing.
everybody else. But what blew my mind of all my years of going pawn shopping, I've never seen this many guns in one place.
So many.
Never. I'm talking
and they
about
got sections. They got the little guns in the case. They got the big guns over there.
But
they
can I add to
grenade
this?
launchers over here. It's like
I'm like, give me the bill right now.
I was like, why is?
About what I'm about to say.
But I'm like,
as many pawn shops as we've been to, I've never seen that many in the white section of town. Never. Not in the pawn shop.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
There, I'm done. I went ahead and played the race card. Why are all of these guns in our area? I go up north or I go anywhere else. I don't see pawn shops like that.
And all that stuff
like, what in the world?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I've never seen that many guns in one place.
Bruh, when I walked in there,
it's a gun shop.
I feel uncomfortable.
I felt kind of. I did my. I still had to look for what I was looking for. I'm always still looking now. But I just expedited my looking. I didn't walk right.
Looking.
Yeah. We didn't walk right out because I did see some.
We walked past
speakers.
the guns to look for.
I saw some pretty white speakers in there. I was like, my God, them things are gorgeous.
Yeah.
And that kind of prolonged my visit. But as many. I've never. I'm serious. I've never seen that many guns in one place, and then what you see is all like a bunch of black men.
Yeah.
It was about 6-7 guys, gun shopping, and it was just like, why are we even being offered? Like, come on, man.
Right.
Like,
you're inviting
this is not
war
the
scene.
Exactly.
You're inciting war.
Yeah.
I think this is all on purpose.
Yeah. Like to me. This is my thing. Since Columbine in '99, nothing has changed.
Nothing.
Nothing. They say, oh well, it's access to the guns. Oh well, you don't need to give gun to mentally ill people. Like it's not just me. You could just want to shoot somebody. You don't have to be mentally ill to pick a gun up and start shooting.
Right.
Like stop saying that. Like even if you're not mentally ill, you could just have a bad day.
Yeah.
And just go out and start shooting people. It happens all the time. Then we just throw it at mentally ill. But to me, this is my thing. I pulled this up. This is Australia. There's a reason why 1996 is chosen as year zero for the second on this map it was showing about Australia. On the 28th day of 1996, a lone gunman went on a bloody rampage in Port Arthur, Tasmania, killing 35 people and wounding 23. It was the bloodiest shooting spree in Australia's modern history. It was also the last. 1996 was the last mass shooting in the whole Australia. Shocked by the carnage, the Australian government rapidly enacted strict gun laws. This resulted in a nationwide ban on semi-automatic rifles and semi-automatic and pump-action shotguns, as well as stricter rules on gun licensing and ownership. The Australian government bought nearly 1 million firearms from the public and destroyed them.
Wow.
There have been no mass shootings in Australia since then. Now watch this. I also went to the global mental illness map. Australia has more. It's in a totally different case, or totally different. It's in dark red. It's like dark red, red, orange, yellow. They're in dark red when it comes to mental illness cases. Okay, how they got more mental illness over there, but got stricter gun laws and they have no mass shootings? Make it make sense. No, this is not a mental illness thing.
Not.
This is a culture that you created in America, but it's stuff that perpetuate and happen.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and throw it on mental illness. These people are just evil. What is it that allows them to just have the freedom? Okay, you talk about the freedom, but what about if the freedom starts working against us?
Right.
You know what that freedom is? They don't have any consequence. There's no consequence in America.
Yeah.
Other than if you get shot by the police and you die. But if you have this and you shooting people and you getting away with it, there's no consequence.
Because the other guy got arrested.
Right.
He didn't die.
That's what was crazy about the other one in New York.
Charged for like one count out of all.
Yeah, he's not even getting charged for nothing for real. The guy from New York.
This the Buffalo shooting?
Buffalo.
He's only getting charged because somebody's working
No
with him and
consequence.
working for him.
Why is he only getting charged one count?
Yeah, and they won't say. And so the what has to happen is the stricter gun laws is gonna have to come to the local level, as far as what people are gonna do locally about gun laws. Even
This is an entire continent. This is not even
stopping this.
right.
Right now, we'll buy 1 million guns from y'all and destroy it.
I think
we'll change a lot.
I think it's gonna change. I think the people. It's getting ready to be a lot of pressure on those higher ups.
It's been a lot of pressure. It's keep happening.
No.
Bro, Sandy, it's the same thing that happened at elementary school.
It's about to change, and we got to say that it's about to change.
It is gonna change.
But because a lot of times, still, as you know, we're not talking about the spiritual part yet, which we will get into. But I just believe that the pressure on the people that are in office is getting ready to be too much pressure. Now, I would say this. Look at the type of people that's getting shot up. Kids. This right here is a Latino
minorities.
area. You talk about blacks.
Minorities.
One of the church mothers was in Kojic church mothers got shot and killed in Buffalo. I found that out.
Yeah, most of the people in Buffalo
One of the
elderly.
Kojic church mothers up there was one of the ones got shot and killed.
Yeah. So.
And another member, I think, of the same church who drives people or something like that, he got killed too. So like two. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was coming up with his own electric car or something. He was the engineer.
Oh wow.
No. So. So.
Well, we don't want to say it's only minorities because Sandy Hook was not minority.
They were kids.
Well, they were kids.
Yes. A mass shooting in an area where work related blue collar mass shooting like that, those rarely happen or don't really happen at all. A status quo type of thing. There are a couple people. There's a class of people that feel like this stuff don't and will never touch us.
Talking about me.
And because it won't touch us, we don't really have to change. That is the mindset of a lot of the other people. The people that we care about, it doesn't touch. When people start doing research and they start saying, oh man, that's sad, but they were black. Oh, that's sad, but they were Latino. Oh, that's sad, but they were kids. Oh, that's sad, but they were. You know what I'm saying? They don't. When you look at the makeup of those people who hold the keys to change the laws,
they're not affected by
they
it.
don't feel us. You see what I'm saying? They don't feel the pain of it. It hasn't been their grandkids, or it hasn't been people like them for them to take the chance to say, man, it could be us next. Right. They're not thinking like that. They're thinking about this is. Yeah, when I analyze the situation, oh, that's so sad, but
it's like almost what they expect from that so-called class or whatever it may be.
Right, like it won't reach us. And then you talk about lawmakers, but I believe that things are going to change. And then people look based off of who's going to vote, Democratic, Republican.
Bruh.
So they think they're thinking. Sometimes they think these type people are not going to vote for us anyway. You see what I'm saying? The mindset of people. I'm trying to give you the mindset of people that talk about money and that's talking about votes and that's talking about power. They're saying that these type of people were not going to vote for us anyway. These type of people weren't going to support us anyway. So why should we change the laws because these people?
It don't benefit me.
It don't benefit me, or it's not hurting my agenda. Like. All of y'all could be mad at me and I still not change and it doesn't hurt my agenda. And so we got to get into position to change that narrative, because if not, they can really sit there and not change and we not have
just
any
collateral damage.
First of all,
because you got so many people that is for the gun laws.
But the amount of people that are in favor of gun reform is greater, but the system is rigged for certain votes to count more than other votes.
Right.
So it's not a majority. Yeah, this is a republic. It's not a democracy.
Right.
It's not majority. When the majority says, the majority of people says, okay, we need to do something. If there's certain people votes that count more than the others, then it's not a democracy. It's not for the people.
Yeah,
so,
the electoral college.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so if they're way more, okay, then they're the ones controlling, not the people, that it affects. But as far to your point, as far as the political system, the system is rigged to basically be divided on everything.
So let's talk about
there's red and there's blue. There's nothing together. There is no unification. There is no this side over here is against abortion, but they want more guns. This side over here is for abortion, but they want to take all the guns away. Make it make sense. Okay, how are you, for abortion, killing babies, but then you want to take the guns away?
Right.
How are you against abortions, but you want more guns, you want more military rifles and all this, and then that's killing people anyway?
So let's talk about just the guns. Can we come together? I'm saying like the Republicans and the Democrats, can we just at least come to let's meet in the middle. We're not trying to take all the guns away. Let's just live in this dream world. We don't take all the guns away. Can we just say there's a certain age where you can get a rifle or this type of gun or anything, or maybe more background checks for this type of weapon? An 18-year-old should not be able to get 2 of them mugs on his birthday. He just turned 18. He decides to go buy that. This is what I want to do.
Well, you got to be 21 to drink alcohol. That makes no sense.
So can we meet in the middle? I mean, they feel like, you taking my gun rights away, and I should be able to go shoot a deer whenever I want to. Right?
Should have a psychological background check. That's
something, anything.
That's just the beginning.
You should be able to go through. You should be able to go through classes. You should be able to go through. I mean, you still just make it a process. Because one thing about process, it deters people. It discourages people. When you have to go through a process to get something,
that is
people,
true. If it's not that easy, he probably wouldn't have gotten a gun.
People come to me and say, bro, I believe God told me that I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to rap. I'm supposed to. All right, cool. All right, bring me your first song. Make sure it's mixed and mastered. Give me your bio. Make sure your bio is tell me everything about yourself. When I give people homework, they don't come back because people hate processes. The only people that's hungry gonna go through the process.
A retired Indian couple is suing their son, biological son and daughter-in-law, demanding that they produce a grandchild within a year or pay them 50 million rupees, which is Indian money, I guess, which is $675,000.
Sound like Monopoly money.
Yeah.
Sound like drugs.
Right. Like little people passing out.
My mom and them trying to give me a rupee.
Right. Every time they give me, I go to sleep. It's crazy. Wake up, can't remember nothing.
Like medicine, but where my rupees at?
Right.
Okay, so the 61-year-old retired government.
You can't keep coming backstage.
All right.
You a rupee.
Oh, you talking to Schnickel? Oh, boy, watch out. She got the rupees.
She got 50 million of them.
So the 61-year-old retired government officer said, I have spent my life's earning on my son's education to become a pilot. So this is the dad talking.
What was his name?
Sanjeev Ranjan Prasad.
All right, girl. Do that.
Yes. All right.
Somebody got out the car.
Spellman education. That's that Spellman
They
education.
said somebody got out the car.
I didn't even hear you. Shut up.
That's that
Prasad states that the main issue is that at this age we need a grandchild, but these people, which is call them these people, my son and my daughter-in-law.
That's
Right.
Indian for the N-word should have been there. Yeah.
Okay, so these people have an attitude that they think about us. They don't think about us. So the parents feel like the kids are not thinking about them by not having these grandchildren at this age.
That's crazy.
Hashtag.
So how can you sue your parents for that? Like,
They suing their children.
No, they should the children.
huh?
They suing the child.
I'm saying the parents
First of
suing
all,
their
you
kids for
better
that.
talk about your education, you both did. They call me these people.
What kind of education costs $675?
That ain't how much it costs.
Okay,
That's how much you gonna sue them for if they don't give them a grandchild.
They suing them for paying themselves.
They sue them for being old.
That's called being a parent. You can't sue your children because they won't give you grants.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But
You supposed to do that.
you're right. You
supposed to
can't
do that.
sue them. But they should be producing. So
No, you don't tell me when to produce in my marriage.
Yeah, wait, talk about
I mean, you can't tell them.
you don't give your kids money as a ransom or a
Incentive.
business deal to get, okay, I'm going to pay for you to go to school.
So you make some
You give me some grandkids.
Because I'm 99 now, I need a kid. Like,
Yeah, because if somebody's not ready to be a parent, you can't force them into being a parent.
he's not even that old. He's only 61. That's
true.
Old.
Oh, no, that's the grandparent.
Right. They basically said because I'm getting old.
That may be old. Now.
Don't do it.
That's
bro.
rude.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Not
sir.
me, not like
No.
that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Like
Indian years? Like dog years?
Like 1 equals 3. Right.
Don't subdue. This nigga right here is not. Oh my God!
I mean, 61 Indian years. It's like 395 in regular years.
Right.
I think like in their life, they
Man, finna get us all taken off the air.
I know.
And we ain't even, and we on the free internet. He's finna get us taken. He's finna get us taken off the air. And we on the free internet.
Why don't you do this on Beyonce? I'm saying, so she probably fought the arranged marriage because she's
they're
been exposed to this
spiteful.
culture. But they're in that culture, so that arranged marriage is common.
And so I'm assuming what the man is saying, if we put y'all together, I spent money on your education, I spent money on this, I spent money on that.
And it's in the contract, it's understood.
Yes, my expectation is I should have a grandchild by now. And
I think they're spiting them. That's when he's making it seem like
they're suing for mental torture.
They're suing for mental torture.
Well, I hope my daughter mentally tortures me.
Well, that took it a whole nother.
Right.
So she's like 40.
Oh my soul.
You want your daughter to mentally torture you?
If it means she's not having kids no time soon, yes.
yeah, what was that about, Jazz? I don't know
You
where
mean
that came
when you're
from.
61, you don't want your child to be a...
You don't want that
have
grandmother?
a child?
Yeah, 61, that's cool.
How old do you know?
I'm not gonna like, oh my God, sue you. I mean, if you don't want to have no kids, then
But you gonna be,
don't care.
God damn.
man.
But who gonna run the subway?
Look like your head pregnant. look like your head pregnant. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking. You say who gonna run this?
But this whole table, this whole section right here.
Table in the mail.
Tomorrow you need to move his mic next to you. Cause yeah.
So stupid.
Look like your mind is 9 months.
And Kai's only talking trash because he got on the hat today, so I'm just really confused.
Like your mind has been mentally abused.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right. See,
We're such nice people, by the way.
we are. When you come on this show, we're gonna do right by you. We're not gonna
And
talk.
they're gonna
believe the
join you
lies.
to sleep.
We just
So
be
you
happy.
can't wait to be. What you gonna do when you become a grandparent? You ain't gonna be like this.
Oh no, I'm gonna, get them and sit
Man,
back to
I'ma
their
spoil
parents'
my
house.
grandkids.
Yeah,
I spoil
that's
my
what you're supposed
kids.
to do.
I mean, my kids are. I try to spoil. But I try to. You know,
There's
people
nothing
try.
wrong with spoiling your
And
kids.
people try to be like, don't try to be their friend. Be their parent. I'm both.
Right.
Boy, whoop your butt. Let's go play some basketball. I'm both. You're
supposed to be.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Put get your behind this and put them sneakers on and get outside. Let's go.
They don't know what to do.
So you want to watch the car with me today?
Am I in trouble, Dad? No, you're good.
You know what about like this? That's weird.
Emotionally all over the place.
No.
They don't know what to smile.
My kid know I love them.
They like that Snapchat filter.
And they know daddy gonna snap, but it ain't gonna last long. I'm gonna snap.
The snap won't last always.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Yeah.
I can't do no long punishments. I tried.
They punish me. I can't get
I
it.
tried.
I want to play
tried.
soccer.
You be bored.
You want to play 2K?
You can't do nothing for 2 weeks. And in 2 days,
You be in there making peace with
breaking the whole. I ended up breaking.
I'm on punishment.
Yeah.
Get that joystick. Come on. Get that joystick.
Right.
Right, then blame on the parents. She said that, not me.
Yeah, I can't do long punishments.
Yeah, I can't either.
I hope my kids don't ever see
He
this.
telling the truth.
Well, they figured that
No,
out
he's
already.
telling the truth.
I break them.
Yeah.
I break them.
Like,
I
this
be
ain't
the
gonna
one
last
that.
long.
Boy, just give me that. 2 weeks.
That right?
That'd be like
later.
man.
He come in looking sad.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, but
No, he's
I'ma
like, you
tell you,
took his phone. Like, boy, why you answer phone?
that boy
Got my
Million got the
phone.
ultimate sad
Got my
face,
phone.
boy.
Who?
Man,
Me.
yes, he does.
That joker got the Styles. That joker ain't got no.
He got straight face. Like, he either smiling or Mona's face.
But either smiling or Mona's face.
Mona be like,
Right, that's it.
great.
He said your face.
But that joker.
So
Man.
will it upset you if your kids don't want to have grandkids?
No,
Not me.
because they got to take care of it. So,
Right.
I won't
Well,
grandkids.
it depends
I
on
want
the timing, right? It's timing. It's timing,
Right.
right?
But
are you ready to take care
we're
of
gonna
it?
be like
You got to take care of it.
during right after Yus graduation, as soon as he walks across,
They get on the plane.
we are
you say?
leaving
The country.
that day.
Turning off our
Right.
phones.
Like we are leaving.
Yeah, I thought we was going to dinner. I'll cash app you.
We're gonna give Yus a ride to school.
No, he's going to be 18.
Oh,
He's
you right
done.
about the college.
We're going to give him a ride home.
Oh, we'll be back by then.
We're going to give him a ride home.
Oh, how you gonna get?
You better ride with your friends.
We're going to get over graduation.
You better ride with one of your friends.
Grandma,
That man sit outside to be with
Your sister, she on her way.
Right.
Yeah, she on her way.
Doggone principal. Gotta take him home. The janitor gotta take him home.
I did it with the Fiji.
Gotta take him home.
He called him like, is that water right here in the background?
Oh,
Can I make this call?
Yeah. As soon as he walked across that aisle.
You gonna send that man an Uber right out of
No. We're gonna take him home. We're gonna celebrate him. We're gonna take him to eat. And
You gonna feed him?
then
Yeah.
they gonna take us to the airport.
You gonna get him a rupee?
Yeah,
He gonna wake up.
Give him a rupee. Was it $12?
Yeah, and when I come back, I better have some drink.
No.
I see y'all at 61.
All right. Yeah. 3 things you've used outside of its purpose.
Was that a transition?
A segue.
That segue was just.
That was perfect.
I thought he was about to say something else. He said, on that note.
On that note, 3 things.
On that note, meet me outside. I'm with you.
Three things you've used outside of its purpose.
A pot
A pot.
under the bed. We broke the bed thing and put.
Wait a minute, player.
Bruh.
Rest me on the bed. That boy cockeyed.
You and you.
Oh, you talking about the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, you
I thought you
but
were
we
doing-
thought
I
you
was
could tell.
out of there.
I'm like, what the world? What's going on with you and Tip? That boy, Tip done whoop that Tip.
He was trying to de-escalate the situation.
You trying to de-escalate the situation.
Man, I use everything out of purpose, but we use great tape for everything, but him and pants, stopping blood.
No.
I just said, you great tape you use for everything, bro. What don't you use great tape for?
Everything. What?
They stop blood.
Yeah, you stop blood, boy.
Well, I mean, the main one.
Also, your circulation is not coming out of that.
The not curtain, but the hanger, the wire hanger for antenna.
Okay, true. Yeah, true.
Antenna. Yeah.
Bro, if you still got an antenna.
No, I'm just saying we've all done it.
Or you can use it.
No, you're not going to tell me what I've done. You're not.
You missed that time.
Or to make a marshmallow. You
Back
can
in
go.
the 80s,
You
we
can
had
cook.
to put
Yeah, I had a TV with a real antenna.
a wire
Like,
hanger on the
When
back.
TVs had backs.
Hey,
Remember when you don't
your
remember when TV
mechanic-
had backs.
Your mechanic be like, girl, put some gas in the gear shaft. Yeah, her mechanic, man, her mechanic was juicing her, man. And I was like, Jazz,
He said,
it's
put
the
some
battery.
gas where? In the battery.
Put that in the tailpipe.
Gas in the battery box.
That joker was just, it was just gas. And she was like,
he's
what?
being real dramatic about what
Tell
happened.
me what happened.
Put some
Like,
flour
what
when
was
you
telling you?
put some flour when your
That
gas
joke-
tank is
I
driving
was
over
like,
there.
Jazz, it's late. After church, it's late. We helping you with the car. Let's just go in here and get a battery. And he was like, listen. No. Look, reach up under the hood. You gonna see a wire. You gonna see a wire.
Oh, why?
Pull that wire. Pull that wire. Dip it in some lemonade. Put it back in there.
But it gotta be Chick-fil-A.
I was like, man.
They close on
I was
Sunday,
like,
so
Jazz,
you out of luck
man, let's
today.
just get a battery, man. So I mean,
Hey, my wife said.
with cars.
My wife said flip flop is a doorstop.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I've done
Oh
that.
yeah, the rubber bottom. Yeah. Yeah, the rubber bottom. Yeah. That's
That might
stop
be
the
some
door.
Florida stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all, I mean, everybody got to do this. Paper towel for toilet tissue. It's a little bit more rough. But
Yeah. Booty roll.
What? Leaves.
Quick trip napkins and
Or
saved my life a
nothing?
few times.
Your hand, bro.
Nothing but.
That was him. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Yes, that was him. Get off me.
I'm talking about your boy.
That was
I'm talking about your boy. That's your boy.
Oh, here's my him.
But
The ball.
Oh, yeah. That joke was
Boy, that joke was
crazy.
so hilarious.
I mean, the most hilarious thing.
man,
All right, so because of free life, I would say zip ties.
Oh my God. I have never seen zip ties more in my life.
I don't think the the creative zip ties ever thought we put zip ties.
Yes, on everything.
Well, I can put zip ties everywhere.
Boy, he can fix your air conditioning unit with zip ties.
Yes.
Put your tire on with zip ties.
You just gotta make sure we got enough of them.
Right.
That's it. Put up projectors with zip ties, everything.
Never have I
That's
ever.
it.
Another one is crates. Crates is our chairs
Basketball,
and our
yeah.
tables.
Basketball goals.
Chair,
For
table,
Yeah,
play
two
cards
crates on
on
the table, one for the chair.
Crate, man.
Yo, we do crates for everything, boy.
cardboard.
But storage.
But so right, but the except for
Everything but storage.
Everything.
3 things a movie need for you to enjoy it.
a car chase,
A gun.
a car chase.
Violence.
Give me
Mystery.
I mean, I can enjoy it.
Something funny.
a supposed good guy that's actually bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need
Yeah.
that in the
Plot
movie.
twist. Plot twist.
Yeah.
Right.
I like a plot twist.
Strong plot
Yeah,
twist,
I like a plot twist.
Because I think when I figured it out, and I
who betrays me in the movie. Like I'm with you. I thought he was good.
And you sitting at the theater after it's over trying to.
Yeah, trying to put it all together. Oh, he said that he did.
Can't believe you
now
did
you gotta
me
go
like
back and watch the movie. Like, dang, it was right there. Like,
What you don't need is Samuel Jackson to die in the middle of the movie.
Oh yes.
Samuel Jackson died in the middle of the Jaws movie. And man, I can't believe he stood up. No! Not Samuel! But he did
not
die early.
Samuel Jackson, just Samuel.
Right, he did
Like
die
one
early
word.
in that movie.
for a black guy.
Yeah. No, I mean, all right. Well, I don't want to say black guys that died early in movies, but in Scream, in Scream, that Joker died
Who was in Scream? Who
with
died?
the credits killed him. Yeah, the credits killed him. He got stabbed. He got stabbed. Yeah, he died like while everything was coming on. The first day. Yeah. That Joker died so early. I was like, come
Just like Saw. Is that the same one?
The black dude died in Saw?
Saw who died in Saw early?
I think it was the
I
first
saw
one.
it.
I saw the first one. I don't
You
remember.
saw
You saw Saw.
You saw
I need
I need jokes too. I need something.
Yeah, I need some.
Oh yeah, like
Cause funny kind of keep me
Yeah.
engaged. Like if
I
I
need
laugh.
suspense too. You gotta grab me. You know what I'm saying?
So we need-
Yeah,
But
see, I
every-
like
but
the
every
Ryan
story-
Reynolds type people. They
the
funny,
best
like,
You
movies.
said Burt Reynolds.
He got to
I
say
said
the girl.
Ryan Reynolds.
The best movie, he got to say the girl.
The Green Lantern.
He got to say the girl in the movie. Most of the time, he's saving the girl.
Deadpool.
There got to be some type of love interest in the movie.
I can do without it part.
You can do
You could do without a love interest.
And they got
Just give me
black.
some.
What movie?
Gotta be some black.
That's
What?
not a love
Movie
interest?
doesn't have a love interest?
What's
Oh,
love?
God.
Usual
Like what?
suspects.
Name
do.
one.
Usual
But most
suspects.
movies
Don't
have
have-
love interest.
What else?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, now he do one movie. He died for the girl the whole time. He driving the whole
Fast and
time.
Furious, yes, sir.
She
Passion.
died
but-
and came back. Somehow
No.
that one lady, she keep getting reincarnated.
in there.
Drake said,
What'd you say?
Passion of the Christ.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God.
That is a love interest. We are his love interest.
We're not laughing at you, Jesus. No.
We not laughing at you, Jesus.
We're not laughing at you, Jesus.
I love you.
I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. What accent is that?
Put your arms down.
Jesus wasn't Italian. What are you doing?
You thought he about to say a pizza pie.
I know, it wasn't Italian.
Right, it's a pizza pie.